Oh. And we're live.
Okay, I'll call the regular council meeting Monday, July 13th to order. Is there any introduction of late items? Okay, can I get a mover and a seconder? Councilor Whitesell and Councilor Stanberry, all in favor? That's carried.
First item is adoption of minutes, that the minutes from the regular council meeting held June 22nd, 2026 be adopted.
Can I get a mover and a seconder? Councilor Whitesell and Councilor Reid. All in favor? Carried.
And question period, is there anyone interested in the gallery?
No, okay.
And first is the 2026 UBCM conference attendance, that the following members of council be authorized to attend the 2026 UBCM convention to be held in September 14th to 18th, 2026 in Vancouver.
Can I get a mover and a seconder? Councilor Stanberry and Councilor Marcel. Discussion. Who would like to go? Go ahead.
I would like to go.
Okay.
I would like to go.
Councilor Whitesell and Councilor Marcel would like to go.
I would also be willing to go, as I have a motion on the floor with the UBCM.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, and Councilor Reid would like to go. Okay. Now we're gonna have to figure out cost and logistics.
So right now, Mr. Mayor, we have 3 rooms available, and I
Okay.
think the budget is allowing for 3 people.
Okay,
I don't want to speak for Ms. White, but she's okay not going.
okay.
Unless you feel she needs to go.
I think we can talk on the subjects that we're all gonna be talking on at the UBCM. I don't know if it's necessary, we just need some notes that she's gonna have some logistics stuff. And I think that can work well, and we can ask McGinnis if he can also attend these meetings with us. So yeah, sounds good. We only have 3 rooms.
If I may.
Yeah.
There is always the opportunity, there's many municipalities who pre-book a year in advance, and then not everybody can go, because life happens. So there are usually ways to pick up extra rooms along the way. So I'm less concerned about that part
Okay,
than I am the budget.
budget, yes, okay. We're kind of figuring three anyways, right? Okay,
I'm sure we can find there, if there was, I don't know, how much budget was used for AKBLG, because the same thing, we budgeted for 5 then, and not all 5 went, so I don't know where we are in the budget for that.
okay,
So that could be, discussed at a later date too, I can do more investigation, and bring it back.
yeah, if you could find that,
We have plenty of time to do that.
yeah, if you could find that out, and then
Okay.
we'll put everybody's names down on the list, and we'll do that.
Cause I'm assuming you'd like to go
Yeah,
as well,
yes.
yeah, okay.
As I say, if Cynthia doesn't wish to go, then, you know, if it does end up being the 3 of us, then that's still within the budget, if Cynthia doesn't wish to go.
Okay,
Okay, so we'll bring it back to the next meeting.
okay, sounds good. Yeah, hopefully we get the budget.
Mhm.
All right.
More information.
Yeah. Okay, I guess all in favor, because everybody that was listed will be to go, so we're just gonna try to figure out how we can budget it.
So pending budget approval.
Yeah, sure.
So till next meeting. Okay, all in favor? Carried.
the application for a TUP, that notice be given that council is considering the issuance of a temporary use permit TUP 01/2026 to allow camping for Flats Fest August 14th to 16th, 2026 at 8959 Arbuckle Street, Lot 4, Plan NEP 1738, District Lot 110. And that staff be instructed to schedule a public hearing pursuant to section 494 of the Local Government Act on July 27th.
Okay, I got a mover and second. Councilor Whitesell, Councilor Stenberg. Any discussion? Go ahead, Councilor Whitesell.
So this property is not village property, but is there a need for liability insurance? I guess I'm not clear. There will be liability insurance protecting the village from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, that is one of the conditions. Actually, maybe I didn't mention it in here, but one of the conditions is they must provide liability insurance. And they must have security and garbage removal and no campfires. All the things. There will be conditions on the permit for all of these things. But the insurance, Flats Fest already has that provided to us annually.
So I don't think we've had a bad experience thus far with that campground, and the organizers have been pretty on top of having security, making sure that everything's organized and well ran over there. So pending the hearing, I don't see any issues.
Go ahead.
Do we get any sort of revenue from issuing these TUPs?
Go ahead.
No, we do not, other than the cost to do the
The permit,
TUP, because it's labor, it's my time to send out notices to the neighbors, so that's what they pay for.
Okay.
That's the TUP application fee is the only revenue we would receive.
Okay.
But the village receives it as a whole economic benefit for having Flats Fest and all these people.
Anything further? All in favor? Carried.
The space use analysis, that council approve a budget of $55,000 for the space use analysis and conceptual design of municipal buildings project, and that the project be awarded to Sahuri and Associates Architecture Inc.
Okay, I get a mover and a seconder. Councilor Marcel and Councilor Reid. Discussion. Go ahead.
Am I correct in that it's the same thing we approved in the budget, just $5,000 more?
Yeah.
And we're getting 3 instead of 1.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
There was some work done by the Civic Center Community Committee. Will love the minutes of those meetings will be passed to these people so that they get the gist of what we were looking at in the concept of primarily accessibility.
Go ahead, yes.
Thank you, through you, Mayor Doherty, to Councilor Marcel. Yeah, there will also be public information meetings for all of the facilities. Even for this facility, for example, it's not just about what staff needs. I mean, that's going to be the priority, but what is the user experience from people? Like, what do they like? What do they want to see? How do they like the building? Things like that. So yes, all of that will be considered in all good projects.
Anything further? All in favor? Carried.
The request to purchase the use of a utility, but the Village of Canal Flats Council approved the 2011 Dodge Ram 1500 for $10,000 plus tax, and the funds be allocated from the fire reserve.
Yeah, I get a mover and a seconder. Councilor Reid and Councilor Sandberg. Discussion. Anybody want to go ahead?
Is it just, it's something that I've always done in any vehicle I've ever purchased used before, but is it prudent just to get an inspection on it, just to make sure everything's running the way it's supposed to be? I know it's already a great deal, all the rest of that.
I would think they would be getting, go ahead. Little last week, Chief.
Invermere Fire actually did send us their annual inspection from a third-party mechanic shop, and it had the brakes would need to be done in the next year. Just as a warning, nothing critical, and everything else came back normal. If you require, I could forward that on to you guys to see the inspection, but yeah, no, they had a third party mechanic shop do that already.
Okay, great, thanks. Anything further? Go ahead, Councilor Reid.
Just like to note, especially for the public, that the fire department has already had a cost of over $2,500 for member mileage this far into the year. So it would significantly reduce this and remove the transportation obstacle for our members in obtaining out of town training. So I appreciate Chief Farrell's proactive approach and the ability to find some really great deals on equipment for us.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Just a quick note that while we will save on that member mileage, that will be replaced by the cost of fuel. It's not as much as member mileage, but we're still gonna have.
A cost, yes.
Yeah.
It still removes that obstacle of people getting somewhere too, right? We have a vehicle that gets them somewhere.
Okay, go ahead, Councilor.
Just the note, I think the insurance factor would cover it and underneath the village's policy. And that's I think that's a cost to the people who use the private vehicles, right? Yeah, you would have to carry the liability because you use it for that particular job.
ICBC insurance covers volunteer firefighter.
Yeah.
Liability built in, there's no extra cost.
Okay. Anything further? All in favor? All opposed? Okay, Councilor Whitesell is opposed. It's carried 3-1.
The overtime and bank time policy, that Village of Canal Flats overtime and bank time policy be adopted.
Okay, I gotta move it in a second here. Councilor Reid, Councilor Stanberry. Discussion.
Oh, it's policy though, so it's.
Okay. All in favor? Carried.
The employee leave and employee leave of absence policy, that Village of Canal Flats employee leave of absence policy be adopted.
Can I get a mover in a second? Councilor Reid, Councilor Stanberry. Discussion. All in favor? Carried.
Vacation policy, that Village of Canal Flats vacation policy be adopted.
Can I get a mover in a seconder? Councilor Marcel and Councilor Stanberry. Discussion. All in favor? Carried.
The water master plan water main upgrade design BCSF direct delivery stream funding application. That council approve an application in the amount of $250,000 to the Bill Community Strong Fund direct delivery stream to develop detailed design of the 10-inch water main replacement from the reservoir to Granger Roads and along Granger Road to Burns Avenue. And that council allocate $150,000 from reserve funds to cover the 60% cost share of this funding as follows. Water Development Subdivision Reserve, $10,475. Water Capital Reserve, $89,525. Capital Projects Asset Management Reserve, $50,000.
Can I get a mover and a seconder? Councilor Whitesell and Councilor Stanberry. Discussion. Go ahead, Councilor Marcel.
Thank you. This is the number one item on the water engineering, correct? So we're going to run a line from the pump station to the reservoir. So now there is a line up and a line down.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I'm not sure, so I'm going to be speaking on behalf of Ms. White here. I'm not sure if this is the same plan. Because this grant is a little less money, and so it would be oh no, this is the plan,
Plan.
correct, this is to draw up the plan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that would be determined by the plan. There's the answer.
I guess that, and we're not building I don't see any mention of the reservoir being included in this plan.
That's
That's
what
going
it
to
is.
be later on.
Yep.
In addition, that as the village goes, when we need the reservoir. Now, the way I understand it, when the reservoir drops down to a certain limit, the pumps kick in and start to refill the reservoir through one line, but they also pump water through the whole village to keep the village pressure up while the reservoir is being filled. Will this be a more practical way? Could we, I mean, now instead of sending water to the whole village, which I suppose if you looked at it, if there was something like a fire, the reservoir drains down, the water goes out, the pumps keep a certain amount of pressure in the lines. But now this water will be going up to the tank and it'll be back to the gravity feed. And I just want to question whether that'll keep the pressure in the village up to a standard that we need. It's a different way of filling it.
Go ahead, but I believe it will.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that question.
We will.
I'm guessing that's what the planning would be,
Yeah.
to determine all of those things. What's the best thing for our
Okay.
buck?
Then there's the tie-ins. Are they be tying into any of the existing lines? The line comes down here on whatever that is, and then
Yes,
there's 1, 2, 3 tie into the Burns line.
that part I do know, yes.
Yeah. And that's-
Yes, it will be, yeah.
that'll be fine. So that'll be a 10-inch line tying into the smaller 6-inch lines. And those 6-inch.
I can't remember now what Ms. White told me. I'm not sure. But again, this is the planning part, and this is what would be determined in the plan, which lines would be connected, which would not.
Go ahead.
I wanted, sorry,
Go ahead.
I just want to say that she did mention that they're not all going to be connected. So it would be
Oh.
certain ones. So maybe the ones that don't need upgrade
Yeah.
would be the ones that are connected. And I can't remember which ones they are.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, hearing maybe just a comment from the engineers or from, Ms. White, they may know, but, whether that's that situation where by filling the tank and getting the pressure back down, because there's an awful lot of area in the tank, to lift the tank up a certain level to maintain pressure. Are our pumps going to keep that up as
That level
the
up.
pumps keeping the lines going down on the village? It's a weird way of doing it, the way they do it now, but I just wondered if that wouldn't be a bad comment to have an answer.
Well, that'll have to wait till Ms. White
Yes,
gets back.
that would be fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm just wondering, with us piecemealing this water master plan together, kind of the way we are, and we're applying for this 250,000, we're applying to do this or get this plan. Do we have any engineer that's picked out for this, or is this like you get approved and then we go to tender for this, or how does this work?
Go ahead. I think we do have.
We do have an
Yeah.
engineer, it would be Urban Systems.
So because they've already done the water master plan, so if they've done the water master plan, now we're just doing like the sub-engineering of that water master plan?
The actual planning, sorry.
Go ahead, yeah.
So that's just like an overarching plan. It's not a construction plan.
Sure.
So this is what we would be working on now. Actually, what are real costs? What are real?
So how did we get to 250,000?
It would have been through Urban Systems and Ms. White. They came to
Okay.
this figure. So I privy to those conversations.
And so then Urban Systems would write a letter or a plan saying what the scope of what that it is that they're going to do, and we would provide that to the Building Community Strong Fund, and then they would approve or deny based on that.
Yes.
If I may,
Yeah, go
they
ahead.
actually do the actual application, the grant application.
Urban Systems does.
Yes. Because they have the technical knowledge that we do not have here in-house.
And just so everybody's aware, all these grants, there was a lot of money that people were asking for, and they divided it up to try to give a little bit to as many people as they could. We didn't make the cut because we didn't have this with it. Oh, okay. Sorry. But we have to have shovel-ready projects to get grants now, which is hurting a lot of smaller communities because it costs a lot of money just to get shovel-ready projects, and if you don't have the grants, it sits on the shelf.
Okay, so the plans that come out of this are what make it so that we can then apply for that grant and then go to tender and then
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah, so, you know, the grants that have been being given out are for ready projects already. So, go ahead.
Yeah, from my understanding, I think these plans are detailed enough, like it's how deep the pipe, how it's going to be settled, where it's connected, type of.
Yeah, and yeah,
Where
we're,
fire hydrant's gonna be,
Yeah.
it's all the details of the actual construction.
That's right.
yes,
The contractor will need to do the work.
okay, anything further? All in favor? All opposed? Carried.
The last item is the good neighbor bylaw, that Village of Canal Flats good neighbor bylaw number 296/2026 be adopted.
Can I get a mover and a seconder? Councilor Weitzel and Councilor Stanbury. Discussion. Go ahead.
Just a real simple one, page 3, item, the definitions, I guess. It's, piles of earth mist with any of the above line, G. On the page 30 of 37. Top item G, the first one. And I think it's supposed to be mixed with any of the above. Just one spelling mistake.
Oh,
Oh, yes, that
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, you
It's,
can make that friendly amendment.
That's good old spell check didn't like your word. So that's the only,
Okay. Anything further?
nope.
All in favor? Carried.
And now convened in camera, that the meeting convened in camera for Community Charter Section 91G litigation at 6:54 p.m.
Can I get a mover and a seconder? Councilor Marcelo